What's up guys, Clayton Fagan from Team Reaper TCG here. I'm going to give you a little deck profile of the Magikarp Wailord GX tag team that I used this weekend to make top 256 in Collinsville. Unfortunately, I did not win my winning in, but I did go 4-1-4, good enough for top 256. The deck ran hot all day until it bricked in round 9. But you can watch that on stream. You can find it on Twitch, and eventually I will post it on the team page for Facebook and also on YouTube. So anyways, yeah, here is the deck profile, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. Alright, so we're going to start with the Pokemon. And I run 4 copies of the new Articuno from Team Up. So it has the ability Blizzard Veil. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, whenever your opponent plays a supporter card from their hand, it prevents all effects of that card done to your bench water Pokemon. This is absolutely the most crucial card in the entire deck. So what that means is if your Articuno is active, your opponent cannot Guzma a water Pokemon up from your bench and attempt to knock it out. This is important because of a few things, obviously for the Blastoise, which we'll show you later, but they also cannot get your Magikarp Wailord stuck active. So, the attack is actually good too. Cold Cyclone, for 2 water energy, it does 70 damage, and then you move those water energy to one of your bench Pokemon. So you're able to move that, of course, to the Wailord Magikarp, or if you're still trying to set up, you can move it to another benched Articuno. So that is absolutely fantastic and crucial to have 4 of these in your deck. I run 3 copies of Squirtle, and I saw a lot of people on stream that were asking why I did not run the, quote, good Squirtle. The reason I run the 70 HP Squirtle is because of Buzzwole. With a lot of the Zoroark Lycanroc being around, I thought it was crucial for me to be able to, if I have a Squirtle that's stuck active, it doesn't get knocked out by a Jet Punch plus Diancie. So that's why I run the 70 HP. Pikarom being weak to fighting, I figured I would see a little bit of Buzzwole as well. So that's why I ran the 70 HP Squirtle. There's nothing wrong with the 50 if you feel like that Buzzwole's not going to be an issue or any kind of fighting. And then, so I do not run Wartortle, but we run 3 copies of Blastoise. So Blastoise has Powerful Squall. Once during your turn before you attack, look at the top 6 cards of your deck and attach any number of water energy you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. This is absolutely an amazing ability. Especially if you have 2 of them on the bench, it does stack, so you're able to Powerful Squall twice per turn. So this is absolutely amazing, because then you can power up the Articuno in the active, and then use the attack to move it to your Wailord Magikarp. So your Magikarp Wailord. So your Magikarp Wailord GX is your main attacker for most of the time. It has 300 HP, so it is the biggest Pokemon that we have in the game, and it has the attack Super Splash, which is 5 energy. It's a lot of energy, but it does not take long to get 5 energy on here when you have a couple of Blastoise. So it does 180, so you know it one-shots a lot of Pokemon, plus run 2 copies of Choice Band, so it can hit 210. So it'll knock out those pesky Zoroarks with one shot. But the main attack that I like to use, especially against Malamar or anything that runs Jirachi, is the Towering Splash GX. So, if this Pokemon has at least 7 extra energy, of course the attack does 10, 7 extra energy, so 8 total, this attack does 100 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. I won many games taking 5 or 6 prizes in one turn with the GX against Ultra Malamar or Malamar in general. It just wipes the board clean. So even if you're not taking all the prizes, they cannot recover from that. It's just impossible to recover. So that is the attack there. Also 1 copy of the Volcanion Prism Star. It has the Jet Geyser that once during your turn you may discard a water energy, and if you do, your opponent switches their active with one of their bench. This is great to move stuff that you've already damaged from the active to the bench, so when you do the GX, it knocks them out. Also, Sauna Blast does, for 3 water energy, it does 100 damage, and then it does 20 across the bench, so basically it's a flying flip on steroids. Unfortunately, the lightning weakness is a little bit awkward, but it's still just a great card, and you must have it. And then the last but not least, 2 copies of Tapu Lele GX. Of course, everybody knows Wonder Tag. But Lele can also attack, especially if you're going up against something like Venusaur Celebi tag team that you do not want to put water out there that's weak. You can put a bunch of energies on Tapu Lele and, you know, try to knock into it that way. That's probably your best option. So, yep, 2 copies of Tapu Lele. And if you don't need to put them on the bench, I don't suggest it because it is susceptible to Guzma, because Articuno's ability is only for water Pokemon. So, yep, there's the Pokemon. Now we will show you the supporter line. Alright guys, so 3 copies of Lily. Of course, you want to try to get Lily on turn 1 if at all possible, because that way you can draw until you have 8 cards in hand. So you can get ready to set up some Squirtles to be able to rare candy for your Blastoise. 3 copies of Cynthia. Of course, everybody knows you shuffle your hand and draw 6. Cynthia is fantastic. 2 copies of the new Erica's Hospitality. And of course what that does is that if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, not including Erica, you draw as many cards as your opponent has Pokemon in play. So it could be up to 6. So if you have 4 in hand, then you're going to have 10 if they have a full bench. So Erica is also fantastic. 2 copies of Guzma. I wish I had room for a third, but 2 is really enough since your opponent cannot use Guzma, so you're not going to get stuck active very often. So 2 copies is fine. And then I think the MVP of the trainer supporters is going to be Crash or Wake. So Crash or Wake, you discard 2 energy from your hand, and if you do, you search your deck for any 2 cards. Basically, it is it's a teammates, but you don't have to have anything knocked out. You just discard water. That's the reason I run 15 water energy, is because I can afford to discard some. So Crash or Wake can get me the rare candies, it can get me the Blastoise, it can get me maybe a rare candy and a supporter for the next turn, and get me set up. So 2 copies of Crash or Wake is fantastic. You really probably only need to use it once per game, so you can discard 1, get rid of it, use it for Ultra Ball fodder. But you definitely don't want to prize it, and that's why I run 2. So that is the supporter line. So on to the items. 4 copies of rare candy to be able to maximize to get the Blastoise up as fast as possible. It is the most important Pokemon, aside from Articuno in my opinion, but you have to have your Blastoise, otherwise the deck doesn't work. 4 copies of Ultra Ball. Of course, everybody knows what Ultra Ball does. 2 copies of Pokemon Communication. So if you have a Blastoise in hand and you don't need it, if you need to grab a Lele, need to grab another Squirtle to get it going, or maybe you need to grab another Articuno, Pokemon Communication is fantastic. Be able to do that. 2 copies of Choice Band to be able to hit 210, so you can knock out Zoroark or Lycanroc. 2 copies of Energy Recycler. And like I said, the deck runs 15 water energy, so it's very important to have the Energy Recycler, so that way when you discard with Ultra Ball, or you discard with Crash or Wake, or maybe your Volcanion Prism Star gets knocked out, you're able to put the energy back into your deck, and then once you do that, your chances of getting water energy from your Blastoise using Powerful Squall is that much higher of a percent. You know, late game, being able to draw into 4 out of 6 cards that are water energy is completely busted. So then we just run 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher to be able to get back Articuno mostly. I wish I could run 5 or 6 in the deck because it's that good. So, but a lot of times you'll need to get it back, or maybe Stretcher a Lele back late game to get that, you know, get that Guzma. And then last we run 3 copies of Brooklet Hill to be able to get set up, get your Articuno, get your Squirtle, and eventually get your Wailord Magikarp. And like I said, 15 water energy to complete the deck. So there you go. That's what you got. So there you have it. There is the Magikarp Wailord GX with Blastoise and Articuno deck. Like I said, I went 404 into round 9, and then ended up bricking. You can watch the match on stream. Also made a horrible misplay. However, the deck was fantastic all day and is probably the funnest deck that I've played yet. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a Facebook message or comment on this video. And I appreciate you guys for all your support, and I appreciate you guys following Team Reaper and supporting us. So until next time, we will see you guys later.